Beautiful rising, beautiful people. I just want to touch on losses just for a second. Like, how do you deal with losses? Like a loss of a loved one or anything that you felt deeply connected to. For those who don't know, I lost my pops and my sister a month apart in 2015. My sister passed August 5th, and my pops passed September 13th. So how did I deal with that? Let me tell you something. Experiencing a loss of that magnitude, it really made me like sit back and broaden my outlook, like on life, on death, just our experiences here, like the entire human experience. And when it came to my sister, I took that one a little differently because I felt guilty. Like during the time that she was going through what she was going through, like I was there as much as I could be there. But during the last week that she was alive, I made a conscious decision to not communicate with her because I needed to regain my own energy because I was drained from her situation. And you know, talking to someone who's acknowledging their problem but not doing anything about it, it really got to me, and it made me feel powerless, and I knew that it was nothing I could do. So I cannot pour into anybody while I'm on E. So I made a conscious decision to like separate myself just for a little while. But during that time frame that I separated myself is when she passed. So I took myself through it for an entire year, like beating myself up, replaying the last voicemail that she sent me, that she left. I beat myself up for an entire year. I felt bad, man. So what made me like forgive myself and let it go was knowing that I did everything that I could do. And you know, you cannot care for somebody more than they care for themselves, and they're still going to do what they want to do, whether it is good or bad. So I had to forgive myself, and I had to understand that, you know, she chose her own path, and there was nothing. I just felt powerless, like I could do nothing. So I had to let that go, man, because I was really going down a dark road, guilt tripping myself. One thing I've learned about, or the viewpoint that I've gained from losses, like we stay surface, right? When it comes to things that happen to us, we don't really go deeper, and we lose ourselves right along with these losses because we're so attached to everything outside of ourselves, including our loved ones, whether it's relatives, whether it's relationships, whether it's things. We're so attached. We're so of this world. We're so attached. And man, I just realized, like, in order to gain anything in your life, some people have to be stripped away from you. Like, we might be hurting in the moment and feeling like, God, why us? Or whatever you like to call the creator. Why us? And we take it so personal, and we get so down, and we lose ourselves right along with whatever we lost or whoever we lost because we were so attached to it. Like, sometimes that's our only reason for even staying alive, and that's not our reason for being alive. But we don't know how to separate it. We don't understand that life is bigger, and in order to gain, you must experience losses. But a lot of us, if we're so attached to these experiences and the people and the things that come along with these experiences, as soon as the time frame for these experiences to be over, our lives is over because we're not looking at the bigger picture. I have to sit and I have to sit on every situation now, like whether it's relationships, whether it's family, and I ask myself, like, what is this for? What did I supposed to see? Like, what is this for? What is all of this happening for? I don't stay at the surface and say, why is this happening to me anymore? I say, what is this for? Because I know it has to have a deeper meaning. It has to have, everything to me has a deeper meaning than what we take it as initially. How you doing? She always smiles when she see me. I love it. But she be looking so mean. And as soon as she see me, she just brighten up. Do y'all know how many people die from a heartbreak once someone that they was so close to die? And I wonder, like, did they ever seek their overall purpose in life? Because we deeply connect and tie in and attach ourselves to everything else and everyone else. I wonder if these people ever connected with themselves and their overall purpose and assignment here. I wonder. That's why I'm big on, because some of us will hold on, like even if it's not death that you're having a hard time dealing with. A lot of us hold on to family members just because we share the same bloodline out of obligation. You know, so we feel obligated to something we was born into and had no control over. Like, whether it's taken away from you, whether it's draining you of anything, and it's not beneficial in any shape or form. It don't make you feel good. You don't feel a home within your own family, but we would still stay out of obligation thinking that we have to. All of that changed for me when I experienced it. I experienced those losses back to back like that. All of that changed for me. I started to look for a deeper meaning in everything. And that's including people that was within my family. And I started to see things I think I overlooked when they were alive. And I was connected to things, or staying connected to things and people that I should have been disconnected from a long time ago. And everything just started to like surface. Everything that was deeply hidden started to surface, and I started to see it. So when I say don't stay at the surface of things like as they happen, but let the deeper meaning surface so you can see it for what it really is. You have to search for the deeper meaning of things, because you cannot gain without a loss. You can't. And sometimes we get so used, our selfish side, because we are used to having these encounters with our loved ones, or the people and the things that we love in a physical form. Our selfish side kick in when we no longer get to experience them and have them the way we want to, which is in a physical form. Like, we all know that death is inevitable. Like, we all know that. But for some reason, when it happened so close to home, it's different. I know my sister and my pops, they not suffering no more. They don't have to deal with what we have to deal with here. They should be crying for us, to be honest with you. But you still have them around. You still can talk to them. It's just not, you have to feel the response. You have to feel that they're there now. because you can't hear it. You can't use the five senses anymore to experience them. So it forces you to go deeper, to have that the real connection now. To know that somebody is there without seeing them. You know how I like this. It was a meme on Instagram, and it was like, I want that type of, I don't know if it was a meme, but it was a saying I ran into. It was like, I want that type of love where I want them to know that I love them so much that when I say I love you, they say, I know. It's kind of like that. Like, you hear from me, like, I know. Like, I don't have to see it or anything. Like, I feel it. Like, I feel something that I can't see. It forces you to go deeper. But you have to understand that it is a deeper meaning. It's a deeper purpose behind this. It's a bigger purpose. It's a bigger picture. You have to understand that in order to get what you're supposed to get from this loss. It's something to gain. But it's literally up to you to figure that out, though. I can't help you with that. I can only tell you, like, through my experience, it's something bigger to gain, because I definitely gained from those losses. I gained a lot. I gained me. I got me. A me that I've never experienced. Which in turn made it better for everybody that was around me. So hopefully that helps somebody, but feel that shit. Like, whatever y'all going through, go through it. Go through the motions. Just try not to stay surface. Try not to ask the Most High, why you? And figure out what. Like, what is this for? What did I supposed to see? What's deeply hidden in this message that I haven't been able to see because I stayed surface? What do I need to bring from a deeper understanding up to the surface so I can see it better? Hopefully that helped. Y'all have a beautiful day.